went a little too far. I don't know what's up with that.
He did go a little far.
You know, so I rode the elevator with you yesterday, and I got off and I tweeted about it. I said, rode the elevator with Taylor Lautner. And like 10 seconds later, 100 screams were coming from the application. And then I rode the elevator with you again. So I tweeted, got more screams. And then I said, hey, you came out, I held the door open for you. And I said, I just held the door open for Taylor Lautner. And more screams are coming out there, and they go, what did he say? And I went,
what did he say?
Thank you. And there's like screams. I'm like, it's just insane. The whole thing's insane.
It is.
Watching this movie, a couple of things. First of all, the entrance, the motorcycle slide. Dude, that was the coolest thing ever. How many takes? How cool did you have to make that look? And you know, it didn't happen the first take. Come on.
Well, here's the thing: is I'd never ridden a dirt bike before in my life, so I had a lot of practice and rehearsal for those very important 5 seconds of me riding up and throwing it down. We were losing light fast that day, so they were like, "You got to get this in like 2 takes max." And I was like, guys, I've never ridden a dirt bike before. I need a lot of takes. And so yeah, we were definitely only given 2 takes.
You didn't crash it? Didn't there no outtakes that we're never gonna see?
No, I mean it went pretty smoothly, thankfully. I did not die.
There's also a scene in the movie. You're out in the woods, shirtless, of course. Shocking.
Yes, mm-hmm.
And thank you for having your shirt on now.
Yeah, no problem.
And for just 1 second, you're talking, and you can see your breath. And I'm like, oh my God, it must be freezing.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We were filming in Vancouver in March, so it was snowing quite a lot of the time. And as you know, I wasn't wearing much clothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a difficult situation. And the other thing is, we're werewolves. We're supposed to be 108 degrees,
yeah.
so we can't show that we're freezing. I have to just hang out there.
You don't have to answer this, but how do you control like nipples that are hard from the cold? Because I know when it's cold, I have man nipples and press, and they're always pointing. I'm thinking, how do you control something like that? Do they like blow hot air on you or something?
We have heaters standing by,
right.
So maybe that helps.
Yeah, and there's another sequence too where I believe it's Jacob and Bella in the rain, and it's a long scene.
That was the worst.
Oh my God. I'm assuming artificial rain, right?
Yes, that would. Well, no, it was rain towers,
right, okay.
Which is worse than real rain because the rain towers come straight from the spring, so it's ice cold. And that day it was actually 35 degrees, and the scene was 4 minutes long, and we filmed that scene for 12 hours.
Oh my God.
So that was the most painful day by far.
See what he goes through for you guys? It's all for you.
It's worth it.
It is worth it. You know, but I must warn you about your wolf pack. I might have thrown an idea into them. If they come up to you with a lint brush and they start, hey, how you doing, Taylor, and maybe trying to get a couple of your hairs to sell on eBay, it might be my fault. So they didn't realize there was a money opportunity there.
Oh, man.
So, you know,
You
so
gave
just
them an idea.
beware about them. Now, I talked to you briefly at Comic-Con, and that was really something.
It's Comic-Con.
And we know that there's more to come. Maintaining this physique,
Mm-hmm.
Are you just looking forward to the day when you can just have that banana split?
Oh yeah, it's hard to not cheat, definitely. But I mean, it was hard enough just maintaining what I had in New Moon for Eclipse, and especially when you're filming. When you're filming, you're working sometimes 16-hour days. So it's like, when do you get into the gym? When do you eat during the day? It's hard.
Well, the Wolfpack's making a workout DVD, so
hey, there we go.
Pick